Well, let me say, it's good to be in the House of Labor, and it is good to be in Nevada. And I just want to, for a moment, talk about Maria. Listening to her words and knowing her deeds is to understand what true patriotism is about. Because that's somebody who loves our country and believes in the ideals of our country. That is someone who believes in the promise of our country and is working to make it real. What more could we ask for from a patriot than what we've got? Let's be clear about that. So it's good to be with you. It's good to be with you, including, of course, among the great leaders, my dear friend, Senator Catherine Cortez Masto. Where are you? She was on the stage. Catherine and I served as attorneys general together. We served in the Senate together, and I will tell you, you have a very powerful leader in Catherine Cortez Masto, who is a leader for Nevada and a national leader. Congressman Stephen Horsford, I thank you. He is the chair of the Congressional Black Caucus. He is a friend. He and I just spent the afternoon together, just spending some time with business leaders and small business leaders here in Nevada, and the work that you have been doing, Congressman Chairman, to invest in community and to invest in the ambition and the natural capacity of community has been so extraordinary. I thank you for your leadership and your friendship. And Congresswoman Dina Titus, just a fighter through and through, and always fighting for Nevada's working families, and a great partner to the President and me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, and I also want to mention your incredible Senator Jackie Rosen. She is truly a fighter for the people of Nevada. She's on the road campaigning today, and in November we will re-elect her to the United States Senate. So with that, it is great to be back in Las Vegas. In fact, this is my second trip to Nevada this month. And my 10th as vice president. And for years before that, I have spent a lot of time in this beautiful state, from Carson City to Reno to Henderson to Vegas. And over the years, I have met here in this beautiful state with small business owners and entrepreneurs, with students at UNR and the College of Southern Nevada, and members of your state legislature who are here, and of course the first majority women state legislature in America. There she is, the leaders right there. And I have been proud to stand in solidarity with the folks who make this state run, the union workers of Nevada, the steel workers and carpenters and members of IBEW, and of course the workers of Culinary 226, who just won their biggest pay raise ever. So all of this to say, I know Nevada, and I love Nevada, and Nevada is, and Nevada, and I love you back. And Nevada truly is a reflection of America. And that's why you are, of course, the first primary state in the West. And as the dear, late, great Harry Reid always reminded us, if you can win in Nevada, you can win anywhere. And so, Harry, President Biden are going to prove you right once again. And just let's take for a moment to think back to 2020. Because I want to talk about who the folks are in this room and in this state. In the height of an historic pandemic, in the midst of so much loss and uncertainty, the people of Nevada showed up to vote, and you convinced your friends and your family members and neighbors and co-workers of the power of their vote and the power they have when they show up to vote. And it is because of your work that Joe Biden is President of the United States and I am the first woman Vice President of the United States. It is because of your work. Your work. In 2020, you sent us to the White House because, frankly, we had some business to handle. We had some business to handle. In 2020, you said we need to do something about the issue of student loan debt, and so we did. President Biden and I canceled more than $136 billion in student loan debt for more than 3.5 million people. And although the Republicans in Congress refused to work with us to cancel more debt for the millions more Americans who need it, we will not be deterred. President Biden and I will keep fighting for relief from student loan debt. In 2020, you told us we need to do something to lower health care costs, especially for insulin for our seniors. In fact, raise your hand if you have a friend or family member with diabetes. Right. For far too many years, too many of our seniors had to make the choice between either filling their prescription or putting food in their refrigerator. So President Biden and I took on Big Pharma, and we capped the cost of insulin for our seniors at $35 a month. Right, because of you. And we now are allowing the government and Medicare to negotiate drug prices such that we are capping the cost of prescription medication on an annual basis for our seniors at $2,000. $2,000 a year. In 2020, you told us our small businesses, the owners of small businesses, our entrepreneurs, they need more support. So President Biden and I invested hundreds of billions of dollars in small business owners and entrepreneurs across our nation. For example, we were together, Congressman Horsford, and we've been traveling around today and have done that for many years here in Nevada. Just earlier today, I met with Wani Romero. Wani is the CEO of Mothership, she loves the name of it, Mothership Coffee Roasters. And a few years ago, Wani needed to expand her business, but she didn't have the capital to do it. So we gave her a loan, which is how she has been able to open a new store, continue to grow her business, and hire and train locally her now more than 80 employees. And I'm going to tell you something that everybody here knows. See, that's how we do what we do. We're about investing in small businesses and the support they need to have access to capital versus what you get on the other side, which is supporting big corporations by decreasing their taxes. Take a look. Take a look when we're talking about our priorities and the principles upon which they're based. Since President Biden and I took office, we have seen record small business growth, including record Latino small business growth, driven, I will add, by Latinas like Wani. So this is just some of what we have accomplished since taking office. Over the past 3 years, President Biden and I have lowered costs, created opportunity, and are building a future where every person has the security, the opportunity, and the dignity that all people deserve. Now, today I'm told that former President Donald Trump is also in Vegas. And in his comments today, as always, he made clear His fight is not for the people. His fight is for himself. The former president openly talks about his intention to weaponize the Department of Justice. He openly says that he is, quote, proud that he overturned Roe versus Wade. Proud for taking the freedom of choice from millions of women and people in America? He openly talks about his admiration for dictators and has vowed he will be a dictator on day one. Now, understand what dictators do. Dictators jail journalists. Dictators jail journalists. Dictators suspend elections. Dictators take your rights. And Nevada, as the great Maya Angelou once said, when someone tells you who they are, believe them the first time. Well, the former president has told us who he is. And we must recognize the profound threat he poses to our freedoms and our democracy. We must recognize the profound threat posed by extremists across our nation who have been inspired, encouraged, and even cowered by the former president. In this moment, all across our nation, we are witnessing a full-on attack on hard-won, hard-fought freedoms and rights. The freedom to vote, the freedom to be safe from the horror of gun violence, the freedom to live without fear of hate or bigotry, the freedom to love who you love openly and with pride, the freedom to learn and acknowledge our nation's true and full history, the freedom of a woman to make decisions about her own body and not have her government tell her what to do. We are clear. On that subject, one does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree. The government should not be telling her what to do with her body. Attack on fundamental freedoms. And so, when we win majorities in the United States Congress, and when Congress passes a bill that reinstates the protections of Roe v. Wade, President Joe Biden will sign it. Joe Biden will sign it. And all of this to say, on all these issues, and many more, who sits in the White House matters. It matters. In 2024, Nevada, freedom is on the ballot. Freedom is on the ballot, and our democracy is on the ballot. You know, I think that the nature of democracy is twofold. On the one hand, when a democracy is intact, it is very strong in terms of what it does to protect individual freedoms and rights, the strength it gives its people. On the other hand, it is very fragile. It is only as strong as our willingness to fight for it. So let us understand the urgency then of this moment. Let us understand that this is a moment for us to be strong and stand for the kind of country we want to live in. This is about standing for the kind of country we want to live in. And let us know our incredible power in this moment. Because just like in 2020, the people have the power to make our voices heard. And today is the first day for early voting in your primary election. Nearby at East Las Vegas Library and at polling places across the state, you can cast your ballot for President Joe Biden and me. So let's get to work, and in conclusion then, Nevada, I ask, are you ready to make your voices heard? Do we believe in freedom? Do we believe in democracy? Do we believe in opportunity for all?